Do you wake up each day feeling stiff, tired and facing health troubles that your doctor tells you are just a normal part of growing older? What if that advice isn't the whole truth? Today I want to walk you through the 5 morning habits that have allowed me to stay off medications and live by myself at the age of 90, to even as friends half my age depend on daily pills and extra care. It's the 3rd habit that truly changed my mind and memory, and it takes only 4 minutes each morning, yet almost all older adults skip it, losing out on their best chance to protect brain health. Just 2 years ago, during my yearly checkup, my doctor was astonished. My test results matched someone in their early 60s, more than 30 years younger than my actual age. When he asked how I managed it, I shared the 5 simple morning habits I've practiced faithfully for decades. Anyone can start them tomorrow. The first habit is a special approach to hydration. 84% of older adults wake up with aching joints, a cloudy mind, and low energy, all problems that can be eased by a short, half-minute morning water ritual. Not many people realize that your body loses a surprising amount of water at night. That loss puts adults over 60 at risk, not just for thirst but for real health decline. Studies at Johns Hopkins found that even slight dehydration makes thinking harder and causes inflammation. In adults over 65, your body can lose close to a quart of water while you sleep. Still, most start their mornings with coffee, never replacing those lost fluids. Why is this a concern? The thicker your joint fluid becomes from dehydration, the more your joints grind. And we're starting from your first step in the morning. Your brain to works best when well hydrated. It needs water to send messages, clear out waste, and keep you sharp. When you skip water in the morning, that waste sticks around, causing mental haze and speeding up memory problems. But fixing this is easy if you get the timing right. Before bedtime, pour a 16 ounces glass of room temperature water, add a pinch of natural salt, and drink all of it right when you wake up. Before anything else, water at room temperature absorbs faster, and the tiny bit of salt helps your body pull in those fluids better. The huge benefit is from this first thing in the morning, not just from drinking more water later. If you can't quite stomach plain water in the morning, try squeezing in a bit of lemon, but leave out any sweeteners which can mess with your body's processes at this delicate time of day. Almost everyone wakes up a little drained. Try this tomorrow and you may notice your joints ache less and your mind feels clearer. In just a few days, soon you might see easier digestion, steadier energy, and even bouncier skin as you rehydrate fully. Making this one change at age 73 turned around my mornings, and I haven't missed a day in nearly 20 years. The second habit is about exposing yourself to morning sunlight. If you miss this special window, your risk of feeling low or finding your sleep disrupted jumps sharply. According to the University of Colorado, Stanford has shown that just 10 to 15 minutes outside in the sun first thing in the morning resets your body's natural clock and can lift your mood by almost half. Early sunlight tells your brain it's time to wake up for the day. This helps your hormones, your body temperature, and even when you get hungry, fall into a natural pattern. Robert, who's now 77, managed to stop his sleep medicine simply by changing to morning walks instead of going in the afternoon. Morning light sends different signals to your body than later sunlight. Without it, your sleep hormone stays too high, making for restless nights and slow, stiff days. A steady rhythm is tied to over 150 processes in your body, from how well you fight off germs to how your blood pressure responds to stress. Northwestern's research found that people whose daily rhythms are off start to lose muscle and memory more quickly. Step outside within a half hour of waking for 10 to 15 minutes. Even if the sky is cloudy, try not to wear sunglasses or glasses during this time, since the light acts through your eyes. If it's impossible to get outside, sitting by a window has some benefit, though it's only about half as effective for folks in very northern areas. A special light therapy box can be a backup, but real sunlight is always best. Your body is waiting for tomorrow morning's sunlight to set its clock. Don't pass up this important step. Over time, this habit steadies your sleep and helps every other part of your health. Most older Adults notice they sleep better and wake more refreshed after just a week. Give it a month and you may feel brighter moods, more energy and smoother digestion as your body adapts. The third habit, a 4-minute brain-boosting routine, might prevent your brain from losing around 30,000 connections every morning. This isn't any exaggeration, but the result of strong studies on how the brain changes as we age. Harvard researchers found that quick mental exercises right after waking greatly improve your brain's ability to grow and change, and that helps your daily thinking. Your brain is at a special point just waking up when it's especially ready to be challenged. Margie, 84, was able to hold off memory loss while healing after hip surgery by sticking with these mental habits even when she had to pause her physical therapy. Skip this morning brain boost and it slowly speeds up forgetfulness, raising the long-term risk of memory loss by nearly 30%. Each new morning is a chance to help your brain remain flexible, or if ignored, to let it slowly lose ground. You may not spot trouble right away, which is why so many put off this simple daily exercise until memory loss is hard to ignore. Try what I call the 444 morning challenge. Solve a simple math problem. Remember one detailed event from your past. Learn 4 new words and visualize your plans for the day, all in 4 minutes. This touches every major part of your thinking. Math wakes up your logical mind. Remembering details keeps the memory center sharp. Picking up new words strengthens language areas. Visualizing what you need to do gets your mind ready for tasks. Why just 4 minutes? Because short focused effort works better than dragging things out and losing attention. Get everything you need ready the night before. Maybe find a math question, a memory prompt like a birthday, a list of 4 new words, and something to help you plan your day. Every morning your brain's connections either grow stronger or get weaker, depending on what you do. Start this tomorrow. You may find your thinking clearer and your choices easier within one day. After weeks people using this habit notice they find the right words faster and trust their memory more. In a month or 2 you'll notice a real difference in your ability to adapt and stay sharp. I followed this process since turning 68 and it's made a huge difference in my sharpness at 92. The 4th habit, a careful joint friendly movement routine, is all about the right way to get your body moving in the morning. Too many older adults hurt their chances of staying independent by sticking to old exercise routines, not knowing they're actually doing more harm. Research from the Mayo Clinic says the wrong types of stretches can make things worse by causing inflammation, but a set gentle 7-minute movement series can lower pain and stiffness by almost half in just a couple of weeks. Our tissues change as we get older. Past 70, things like collagen are drier and less stretchy and need slow warming up, not the hard stretches you see in most guides. Tom, 83, was able to put away his walker just by replacing his old harsh stretches with this gentler method. Moves like toe touches and neck rolls can do real damage as you get older. Speeding up the wear you try to prevent deep forward bends, put too much pressure on the lower back and dried out discs, while quick head movements can reduce blood flow in arteries that are already narrower from age. Even gentle twists could strain your back joints if you do them while you're still warming up. Here's the routine to follow: gentle shoulder rolls, sitting marches, doorway chest openers, squats with support, and ankle circles, all before you sit down to breakfast. Start seated, arms relaxed, making slow shoulder circles for about 30 seconds, then lift your knees one at a time as you sit for a minute. Next, stand between a doorway, arms up at shoulder height, and gently lean forward for half a minute to open up the chest. Follow with squats while holding onto a sturdy chair or counter, bending only as much as is safe for your knees for another minute. Finish off by sitting down, lifting one leg and rotating the foot both ways for 30 seconds per side. This keeps ankles ready and is especially important to avoid falls. The way you move in the first 30 minutes after waking sets up your joints for the whole day. Start this series tomorrow and most older adults will find their stiffness starts to fade within days. 2 weeks and you may notice better posture, less daily pain, and a sense of assurance as you move. In about a month it gets even easier to do things like getting into a car or reaching up for things that used to be uncomfortable. This simple approach has kept me able to handle nearly all my own chores well into my late 80s, long after many friends have needed to give up. There's the fifth and final habit is about when and how you eat protein in the morning. The wrong foods at breakfast can speed up muscle loss by over 20% in adults past 70. Even if you eat enough protein later in the day, that shakes up the common advice to focus just on total daily amounts. Experts at Tufts found that older adults need not just more protein but need it at the right time of day to hold on to muscle. As you pass 60, your body needs both higher protein and the right timing to use it for repair, but most folks eat a low-protein, high-carb breakfast, keeping their big dose of protein for supper when muscle growth is already slowing for the day. Barbara, who's 90, was able to reverse her slide in strength by simply switching when she got her protein each morning. She had long started her day with coffee, toast, and fruit, a meal that wasn't helping her muscles at all. These kinds of breakfasts cause your blood sugar to spike and then dip, raising inflammation and making it tougher both for muscles and your mind to perform the rest of the day. To make the most of this natural window for muscle repair, which gets smaller with age, to eat at least 25 to 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of finishing your morning movement. Choose something like eggs, plain Greek yogurt, or a protein shake with extra collagen. Studies show that for older adults, only a solid dose of about 30 grams at once will get past the body's less sensitive response to protein as it ages. Have your breakfast after moving so your warmed up muscles can use the protein more efficiently. That could be 2 eggs with cottage cheese, a Greek yogurt mixed with protein powder, or a smoothie with either milk or plant protein and extra collagen, which also helps skin and joints. Try to avoid mixing these with white bread or sweet fruits at breakfast, since these can reduce the good effects for your muscles. Every morning your body opens up a window for repair. Don't let it close. And used in just a few days on this plan, many people feel steadier energy for hours after. Some weeks you'll likely notice stronger grip and less tiredness during your regular tasks. By 3 months, you may clearly hold on to more muscle, even gain some compared to the common breakfast routine. I've stuck to this breakfast plan since my early 80s, and I thank it for my lasting strength and ability to do what I need, even as many around me struggle. These 5 morning habits are not complicated health tricks. They're straightforward choices that line up with your body's own natural needs. I've stayed independent at 92, not because of luck or rare genes, but because of basic steady habits done every morning. Habits you can easily pick up to. No matter your age, your body can bounce back when you give it the right care at the right time. Mornings are your best shot to set the course for your whole day. Have you tried any of these habits? Which one will you begin tomorrow? I hope you'll share your own routine. Your story could inspire someone else to hold on to their freedom and health. If you'd like to learn the evening habits that help me sleep soundly without any pills, be sure to subscribe for next week's video. And if you know anyone struggling with their health, please send this their way. A few small changes to their mornings could make all the difference.